Hi, everybody. This is AJ from AJ's Personal Touch.
Hey y'all, it's Kaylin from Kay's Crochet Haven.
It is so good to be here. We haven't seen you guys in forever.
Yes, exactly.
So we'll wait to get some people in. Right now, the count is 0. So, it's weird that when I'm making a video, I feel like I'm actually talking to people. But when I'm on a live and it says 0, I feel like it's like talking to nobody.
Right, yes, exactly.
Hi, Sanja. You changed your name.
Yeah. What is this that I have
Hi,
right?
Andy.
That's weird.
What's weird?
I have a $sign and it says share referral link.
I have no idea. I don't have it.
Hey Amby. Hey
Well,
Sandra.
I was just gonna say, as you come in, tell us what you're making and what's in your cup or thermos for my.
I have a bottle today.
I'm making a capelet for my mom, and I've got coffee, very weak coffee, because I fell asleep after I came home. Those of you in here know that I had a funeral today, and I fell asleep hard, and I woke up with a little bit of a headache. It's going away, so I made some very, very weak coffee to help keep it going down.
I want to click this. I'm finna click it. If it does something, I'll delete it if I need to. But
So I'm just working on a gecko bookmark.
oh,
Hi,
that's okay.
Kathy. She says I'm cleaning up in the kitchen.
Do you see it?
Hold on a second. So I'm just drinking Diet Pepsi. Abby says it's a new thing StreamYard is doing.
Yeah. Do you want me to delete it? Because I will.
To streamline streaming or looking to level up, check out StreamYard and get $10 discount. It won't let you delete it. It should.
I can.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw something about a referral thing, and I'm going, why would I refer people when I don't pay for my subscription?
Right, yeah. I just
Unless
wanted to
they
see.
think if we earned enough money that we would. I don't
It's
know.
it's in my way. I wish it would go away. It's in my way.
I don't see it at all. So maybe because you came in first, it went on to yours.
I don't know. You want me to leave and come back and see if it shows up on yours?
Not really.
Garfield, be quiet.
Yeah, I understand what it is once we looked at it, Andy. She says it's like when you have a link to Temu and you share it out to a friend as a referral. Yeah, it's a referral link.
Right. Well, you want to come up here? You want to show
I
everybody?
definitely know what a referral link
Come in.
is. Now, see,
Yeah.
it shows me share your referral link at the bottom of the chat.
Yeah, that's where it's at on mine.
Well, it just popped up there, but it's got a question mark by it. It doesn't have it's not in my picture. It's down at the bottom of the chat. Hi, Garfield.
Say hi. Now, if you're going to be looking out the window and if I got to worry about if you're going to attack me because you can't get out the window, fix and put you down.
I just gave the cats their treats, even though it's a little early. Well, no, I guess it's not. It's 8:05 now. I'm like, I don't want them attacking me while I'm on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. There we go.
Let me see. I'm going to see if that's better. Ooh, no, that's too close.
I need elbow room.
There you go. You got your elbow room. I thought I didn't. Now we can make where it's permanently a square.
Mm-hmm.
We can, pick what we want to do, and we can put it instead of in landscape like it is. Put this up in profile, and I was like, I played with them, and I'm like, no,
You're right.
this is the best.
Hold on real quick. I'm fixing to get him something so he'll calm down.
Okay. They upgraded evidently StreamYard since the last time we used it. So it's like playing with a new toy. Yeah, very interesting. So how are you guys all doing tonight? I have to say it's been a rough day for me, so I'm glad to be here tonight with all of you guys. And was the last time you used it with us?
Came back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I can actually now, when you leave, it puts an icon on there, and I don't know if we can actually like change the icons. I'm gonna have to look into that because right now it's just a shadow of a person.
I
But
saw
I
it.
can make it so that it's blank and it doesn't show that. But I left it the way that it is because that's what we're used to.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was or not, so okay. Yeah, well, I had my aunt's funeral today, so did a live on New Year's Eve 2023 and 20. Okay. Tired, we put out more tomato plants, washed clothes, and hung them on the line. Yeah, that sounds very tiring, Sanja.
Very tiring.
I came home and I went to do some work on my computer, and I fell fast asleep. I didn't wake up until I heard Caitlin, oh my goodness, because she had sent me a message like an hour earlier, and I looked at the time, and it was like 7:15, 7:20. I was like, oh no. So I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. So if I seem a bit groggy and that's why. I fell asleep so hard that my computer actually fell out of my lap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And since I didn't have my legs all the way up, I had them at a little bit of an angle. It like slid down.
Yeah.
But it saved it from like falling hard all the way off.
Right, yeah. Well, I got off of work at 4, and my niece didn't want to go to the tire place by herself, so I rode with her, which was right across, which is not was, it's right across the street from where I work. So she come, she came and picked me up, and we went across the street. She got tires put on, and then she took me to the grocery store, and then I came home. And when I texted and Jeanette, she didn't respond. I was like, she must be busy. And then she's like, I just woke up. I was like, oh my gosh.
So I'm glad we're just doing a chat and crochet tonight. So
Right, yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to. I need to sit back and put my legs up, and I was gonna do like I do during the chats that I have every week, but I think I'm gonna have to put the computer on my lap. So take this off of it. Because otherwise I'm gonna be back so far, you guys are gonna be, who is that? Who is that way back there? Oh goodness. Oh, and it's across the room. I've finished my baby blanket, and I will have to do a video to show that in. So for anybody who hasn't seen it and who wants to see it, it will be in a video. I just put my feet up. I'm not going across the room to get it. So I still got to take pictures of it. And this is the beginning of a capelet for my mom. Isn't that pretty?
It's so pretty. I love those colors.
I was like, I've always wanted to find something to make for myself. But then when my mom told me that these were like her colors. I'm like, well, I'm always going to find other yarn that I can use for me. So,
Right, yeah.
and the way I try to look at it when I use yarn that I really, really like and was hoping to use for myself is at least I'll still get to see it
Go somewhere.
on the person that I'm, making it for. So,
Please go somewhere and lay down.
he says, "No,
Please.
Mama, I want to." Oh, and I'm using my cat bowl.
Oh, how cute.
I forgot to move my paper pad over here that I count down my rows on, so I need to get that. There we go.
Anybody want a Garfield? He's very vocal.
He'll calm down eventually. Kahlua was like that. Oh my goodness. Everywhere I went, meow meow meow. She doesn't do it anymore unless she really wants something.
And I think he wants to go outside.
Oops, I was gonna call my mom today too. Oh well, I have to call her tomorrow. I'm not gonna call her when we're done here because hopefully she'll be asleep. I just got the room number from my dad today. She's been in the hospital since Saturday.
Wow. Hey, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie. How are you doing? Welcome in. Making dinner and listening. It's nice to have you lurking.
Yes.
Thanks, Amby.
What you making for dinner, Ellie? That's what I want to know. I'm all about that food.
Well, I have a half of an egg croissant left if you want to come over and eat it.
Okay. I'll be on my way.
Egg and bacon. I cut it in half because it was huge. And then I still only ate half of the half that I'd cut that I thought that I would eat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amby. She said her dad was diagnosed with pneumonia this past Saturday.
Okay, keep him in my prayers. If he listens to the doctors, that he should get it cleared up.
Yes.
That's the thing. If they listen to the doctor, that's my mom's issue.
And then she said yum to your croissant.
Yeah, it was pretty yum. I figured today I would go ahead and have a lunch with carbs. If you really
Right.
carb out one day and then don't eat carbs the next day,
Right.
it usually helps you out. Although it wasn't really carbon out like they mean, so that's probably actually within my carb level because I haven't really been eating a whole lot lately.
Mm. Ellie says homemade grilled cheese sandwiches with home baked bread on my griddle.
Oh, yum.
That sounds really yum. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go to Ellie's house instead.
Usually on my carb out day, it's when we do grilled cheese, but it's not on homemade bread.
I keep saying I'm gonna make some bread and I never do.
Okay, cool. Nightbot is working. Oh, I forgot I got banners.
Banner, make that banner.
There we go. Actually, I guess I should do this one first.
Yeah.
This all looks so different. Oh, I found the private chat finally.
Okay, cool.
If
Amber
you look
said
on
she's been having surgery with problems, not surgery,
with
with
her
her.
diabetes,
Her sugar has been high. Her legs and feet swelling. Been going to lots of doctors.
that's my mom's issue. Is because she's diabetic. She's got two huge wounds that won't heal right. So she's got to go in and have them scraped, all the gunk off of them, and
Yeah.
that's why she ended up in the hospital again, because she won't listen. She won't put her legs up. She has a chair like I have, a lift chair where she can put her legs up, and she refuses to do it. And then she ends up back in the hospital because it messes up her legs again. And I told her, I said, if you don't leave them up, it's going to swell your legs. Oh, it doesn't swell my legs, she said. It does. She just doesn't realize it. You look at them and they're swollen, but then it also doesn't give circulation to the wound. So we're having a time with her.
Sounds like it.
It's fine, Amby. We'll keep you in our prayers. We'd
Yeah,
like
it's
to know what's been going on.
yeah. You better go on. You better not attack my yarn. Go somewhere.
Haven't seen you in forever, so of course we want to know what's going on.
Yeah, for real. I'm finna go put him in my room, lock him up.
I gotta put my thing on not to close down, otherwise I can't see the keeps closing and the pattern goes away.
You're welcome, Amby.
Well, you know we love you, Amby.
Yes, we do. I'm gonna look up something on my computer right here.
Sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Okay.
Dear fan.
Anybody do anything fun today?
I did. I went to work.
Woohoo, major fun. We should get out of the house. Getting out of the house today was nice.
And it was really funny whenever I went with my niece across the street to the tire place. I told them, I said, I figured I'd come see y'all at y'all's work since y'all come like every day for lunch at my work. Uh,
It was raining all the way to the oh my goodness, my brain, to the cemetery, because the service was at the gravesite. And Bob was like, "This is Aunt Lee laughing at us." She's just laughing at us. She sent the rain.
Mhm.
But then it stopped raining right when we were a little bit before the service started. So that was nice. I'm glad it wasn't planned for like an hour earlier. We would have been getting poured on. And I felt bad for her son because they kept trying to rush him. They wanted to get the service started sooner. He's like, we told everybody 12 o'clock. We're giving them till 12 o'clock to get here.
Yeah.
Hi, Amber Allen. Haven't seen you in ever, too. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Amber Allen.
What's, if you're crocheting or knitting, what's on your hook or, and what's in your cup? Sorry, my brain is not putting things together too well.
It's all right.
And then as I was trying to get ready this morning and I went to make coffee, the coffee pod fell out of my hand. I told Pop later, I said, Aunt Lee was laughing. I knew Aunt Lee was doing that. He said, yeah, she was probably standing back giggling, going,
People gotta message me.
she loved to play pranks when she could.
Oh, I thought that was thunder, but it's my neighbor. Um, I'm trying to find me something to work on. Thought I wanted to do it crochet, but I'm gonna look at some knitting patterns and see if I can't find. Why won't it let me log in? Like, what are you doing?
Have you used that site yet?
No. What is it called again? You sent me an email, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Did you sign up for it?
No, I just said you sent me an email. I gotta go look at it.
Oh,
Cause I
I
forgot.
just asked you if you've used it. I thought maybe you had already signed up.
No, I ain't even. To be honest, I ain't even thought about it till you said that. Garfield, I'm not talking to you. You need to go somewhere. Yes, you do. Don't argue with me.
Sandra says, oh, help. Hubby is in a mood. I struggle to stay calm when he hits this mood. But if I get mad, we end up arguing. I love him, but these mood swings. Sorry, Sandra. Keep you in prayers too for that. Amby says, yesterday I went to our Joann's. Today was their last day open. I never got to mine.
Well, I never got to mine either because the one that was an hour away that I went to a couple of years ago for the first time, it had already closed because I was trying to order something and I was trying to choose that store and it was like, there's no store there. And I was like, wait, what? So I searched it and it was no longer there. Please get down. You're scaring me. I don't want you to attack me because I will throw you outside. What? Okay.
Sandra said hi to Amber and Amby. do that. I was trying to see if it would let me get to her website, but
Oh. Let's get back so I can read.
sorry, I'm just playing you guys with some of these comments because I'm trying to see what all the things are we can do with them. This is weird. You don't use the quotes, Ambi.
Yeah, don't put the quotation marks.
She said, I got some amazing deals. Planning to go to another one like an hour or so or a little more away. They close on Saturday. I don't even know what time the two here close or when they close, but they were in the first list. So I had to put my hair up. I was so hot earlier and it's bugging me now. My Aunt Lee made this for me, so.
Aww.
And I wore my necklace with my crochet hook. Everything that made me think of her because we were crocheting buddies. I just put it in quotes so everybody would know what to read, Ambi. Or what to say.
I thought she said that.
Huh?
There we go. I found it finally. Garfield. I'll be right back.
We have one in South Bend, and then we have one that's in Mishawaka, which is used to be actually part of South Bend at one point in time. I don't know. I was young when they did the whole separation thing and made it Mishawaka. So at least I think they were part. I don't know. For a long time in my life, I'd never heard of Mishawaka. But then again, it was still when I was little that they put up the mall, and that's when I knew we had a Mishawaka. So, and I think that's when they officially, I don't know, separated or did whatever they did. And I could be all wrong. Like I said, it could have been a city there all along and I just didn't know it. But I mean, it's so close. We're 15 minutes from it. Everybody considers it the same as South Bend. But without being able to drive, it makes it really hard to get there. And he's been working a lot of overtime lately. And my stash is big enough. So, but if you haven't heard the news, evidently Hirschner's has bought.
Big twist. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to show their face. Come on.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing tonight?
Good.
Sorry, names escaped me today. I know his name.
Aiden.
I'm going, A.
No, she didn't forget it. She's struggling. She took a nap, an unwanted nap, so she's been struggling. Oh, okay.
Then add it with the funeral today, and it's just.
Yeah. Okay, what am I doing here now?
Yes, Ellie, that's Aiden.
Yeah, that was Aiden.
Sometimes you call him Alden.
Alden.
Or no, am I reading it wrong?
I don't know. Hold on. No.
Maybe it is. I think I can't tell. Maybe it is an I, and it just.
No, yeah. She spelled it with an I.
Okay.
Yes, that's Aiden. I spell it with a Y though. It's Ayden.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, I spell it with a Y. I only did that because I wanted his name to be similar to mine because it's Kaylin.
Uh-huh.
wanted his AYDEN instead of AI. But yes, that's Aiden. He's colored his hair. He's no longer a redhead.
I must have done something wrong on that one before. Well, I'm not going back and correcting it.
He's not so little anymore. He's 6 foot tall.
Say he looks like he's bending over a lot more than he used to.
Mm-hmm.
At least his last time I saw him, he was little. Wow, you have a handsome young man there.
Thank you. Yeah. Let me see. I've been on YouTube now. This month. I think it was the 2nd of this month. It's 5 years for me. So he is 14 now. So he was 9 whenever I started YouTube. I have a question. It's telling me to enter a password, and I haven't even done a password yet.
It's not telling you to. I don't know. I've never been on the end of somebody inviting me in, so isn't it asking you to register?
Unless this is the thing that I had one time before, because it does say enter your old password. Let's just see. Oh, it's incorrect. And it is the one I had before on my other account.
Okay, so you had been in the knitting circle before?
Yeah.
Did you like it then?
I don't remember.
Alrighty then. I haven't had time to use it.
Let's do lost your password. Let's see what comes up with that.
Supposed to be crocheting at least 10 minutes a day, and I've been very bad on that the last couple months. But sometimes when I sit down, I'll crochet for like an hour. So not crochet, knit.
Yeah.
Supposed to knit at least 10 minutes a day. But I've been bad on it. But I figure I do make up for it when I work on it for an hour or two. But I just started I need to finish the washcloth that I decided to make the patterned one. But then I really want to get working on my cowl, and I just can't get myself to pick it up and work on it. I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. And I need to just pick it up and work. Did you see that I sent you a private message on here?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I figured I didn't know how it would alert you.
Oh, more right there.
Like I said, I'm playing around tonight, so. Oops. And it knocked her right out. Maybe she got a phone call.
Apparently, I'm playing around too.
Welcome back.
I was trying to get out of that, and I mashed the back button, which took me to the where it says Enter Studio.
Oh, yeah, instead of just pressing on comments again.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, thank you. I thought so.
Okay. Will you stop giving me pop-ups? Please stop giving me pop-ups.
Abby says I'm doing a craftathon, I guess you'd call it. Making in May. Hashtag making in May 25. In May. Is it in May, Amby?
I got pop-ups everywhere. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm hungry, y'all.
My anniversary, which this would be 4 years, I think, this year. Or is it maybe it's just 3? It's 3 or 4. Is in May.
Well, mine was, I think the second. I could go look and see what date my very first one was. It's not what I want. All the details are in my announcement video I posted Monday. I don't know if you read that or not.
I was just getting ready to. You beat me to it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine. We always share it.
It popped up as I was looking on YouTube. That's why. Let's see. Come on. Everything being slow tonight. There is a cricket close by.
I was upset I was going to come home and do some Bible study. I felt like I really needed to. And then like I said, I fell fast asleep.
Your body said, psych. You just thought you was going to get stuff done.
Yep. I'm sure my aunt wants her book back soon that I'm using to do a private buddy Bible study with.
Yes, April 2nd, 2020 is when I posted my first video.
Ooh.
So I have been on YouTube for 5 years now.
Now you got me having to go look.
Sorry. I knew
It's
it was
okay.
either the 2nd or the 4th, and just didn't. I don't know. The 4th didn't feel right.
I'll tell you there are 4 prompts: something for charity, word of the day, and new to you, and favorite.
I'm in.
May 14th, 2021.
Okay. So 4 years for you.
4 years. Yep. Wow. Doesn't feel that long.
Right.
That's just like this year. I can't believe it's April already. And
I
almost the
know.
end of April.
I know. Amber says, I will tell you there are 4
I
points.
already read it.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't know if you did or not. And I just
Yep.
happened to see it.
See, you're not listening.
I'm not. I was too busy trying to type in a password, okay? So I could be on the knitting circle.
I can't believe, well, I can believe, but the Pope died. So now there'll be a new Pope.
Yeah, I saw that too. Or I heard that.
They already got something up on Hulu.
Oh wow. About his life.
Yeah, watch the special presentation, Francis, the People's Pope, 1936 to 2025. I clicked on it because it had a tag on it, and I hate when I see those numbers all over my phone. It drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it won't go away.
Garfield, what are you doing now? Oh, I gotta find me something to eat. I'm about to starve.
Amby says October 29th, 2016 was my first video.
Oh wow.
Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah. None of these are looking appealing to me.
Oh, I hate it when I can't think of a name.
What kind of name? A boy or a girl's name?
Oh, I should say a title. Okay, there it is. For those who watch The Handmaid's Tale, the last season has started on Hulu.
Oh. I started
A couple
that.
of episodes actually have
I
already
started like
aired.
the first episode and that was it.
Oh,
But
really? I got so hooked. The first one was hard, but once I got onto the second episode, then I got hooked.
yeah.
The first episode was way too weird to, because at first trying to figure out what was going on.
Right.
Abby says I've been very inconsistent with making videos, though.
Yeah, me too here recently. It's almost like I don't have motivation for it. But it's really that I'm not time management. My time management is 0 at the moment.
Abby says I can't with that series. I understand some people can't, but I don't know. It hooked a lot of people, and I was one of them. Wanted to see what it was about. And I've often wondered, what would happen if something like that happened. I didn't even know there was a book about it. Okay, with all I've done, I don't know why it's still got that on there. I hate it when it's got it on there, and then when you open it up, you can't see what they want you to see.
Yeah.
That's just like my Instagram. I need to make it so it doesn't show me it because it's like all day long.
I don't want buttons.
So let me see. Let's get this live going. What'd you guys all have for dinner tonight? If you had dinner. And if you didn't, what are you going to have for dinner?
Excuse me. I have not had dinner, and I don't know what I'm going to have.
Okay. Um, well, my dinner was when we stopped to eat, so I already said what I had, my egg and bacon croissant. I didn't think it would be that big. I was trying to find something small. Baked fish, taters, and beans. Ooh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Could do everything but the beans.
Um,
Well, what kind of greens? Green beans, or I guess it
yeah, I was
depends on
about to
the
say
beans.
that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
If it was green beans, I can eat those. I was so sad when I found out that beans are full of carbs. Soup beans, yeah, I couldn't eat those.
Well, the reason I was going to ask what kind of beans, because she said something about baked, I was going to say if she had baked beans, I was going, that's not how you eat beans. I'm sorry.
No, I love baked beans. That's one
Mm-mm.
of the reasons I was so upset I couldn't have regular beans.
Mm-mm. See, I am Southern. Yes, I've lived in the South all my life. Even though I've lived in Texas, we were in South Texas. I do not see the purpose of a baked bean.
Okay. My mom makes the best. Gonna miss them. I never learned how to make them, so well, it's okay. I really can't have them anymore because they're just so much sugar. Yeah, you're having grilled cheese sandwiches. My
Yeah.
tummy is still going. Oh, I wish I'd have
Mm-mm.
had that for dinner.
Right.
Is Kathy still on here? What'd you have for dinner, hon?
Spaghetti.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she may have left. What am I looking for?
Man, chunky on.
Instagram. Turn it off.
I thought,
Abby says, I love baked beans and green beans and refried beans, but that is all
refried
I
beans.
like.
Refried beans.
I can eat other beans and stuff like super stews. Oh, hi, Kathy. She had baked chicken and a salad. That sounds good.
Yummy. I'll go eat with Kathy too.
You know, what I'd really love to have, we
What's
haven't
that?
made one in a long time, is a roasted chicken, and one that doesn't come from the store.
Right.
Although I like the roasted chicken that comes from the store because I like the stuff, the seasoning they put on it. But one fresh out of the oven,
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
haven't had in a long, long time. I've been missing my grandma's cooking, both of them. They've both been passed now for my one grandma for a long time,
Oh wow.
my other grandma for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. Actually, longer than that. Her fiance died in 2015. My grandma died in 2013, so over 10 years. Does not feel that long. Feels like it was just yesterday.
Well, when I was 7, my dad's mom passed away, and then when I was 17, his dad passed away, and then my mom's stepdad, the one that I called Papa, even though I didn't know the other one. He passed in 2010, and then my granny, my mom's mom, she passed in 2011.
Yeah. I don't remember how old I was, but in sixth grade, I think 11, my my grandpa passed away from my
Yeah,
grandma who passed away 12 years ago. So
yeah.
that would have been 12 years ago. Well, actually, it would have been 11 because it's not the month yet. Um, she passed away in August, right before birthday.
Oh,
Um, but her first husband, my grandpa, passed away when I was in sixth grade. Evidently, he was having a heart attack when I was getting on the bus. I got on the bus, and my mom got a phone call right after I got on the bus to hurry up and get up because they lived right behind us.
mm.
My grandma was calling her for help because she needed somebody to flag down the ambulance because their driveway was hard to spot if you don't know that it was there. So, yeah. And then my other grandpa died when I was a junior in high school. And then his wife passed away, my dad's mom, when I was in 1993. So I was like 22.
Yeah,
It was right after I'd found out that I was sick. And I had a hard time not telling her about it, to talk to her about it, because I had talked with my dad and I had promised him I wouldn't talk to her about it because she didn't need to have bad news like that before she passed.
yeah.
Uh, Abby says my mom's grandma Judy died in December 11th, 2000. I was 13. And my nana's mom's died 2 days after my birthday on March 6th, 2019.
Oh,
But anyway, I have been craving my grandma's cooking here lately. Both of them. Fried chicken. I can't handle fried chicken anymore.
mm-hmm.
But actually, it wasn't my grandma's fried chicken. It was my grandpa's. My grandpa made the most amazing fried chicken. And then after he passed, my grandma made it just like he did. So it was made in the oven and I don't know. It's weird to describe it was fried, but yet the coating wasn't like the crispy fried.
Yeah.
It was good. And then my other grandma, everything she made.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I would have learned how to cook better from both of them. Learn some things. I would bake with my grandma sometimes.
I know I used to love watching my granny make biscuits.
Yeah. My grandma made homemade pies for almost any holiday that we would be over there for dinner. And she had 5 boys.
Oh, goodness.
So we had a big family because, like, my one aunt and uncle, they had what, 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah.
And whenever we got together, it was just huge. So Abby says my dad purposely waited until after my birthday to turn off the stuff or whatever. And I'll forever be grateful to him for that. She wished she could have learned how to make biscuits from her grandma Judy. But I would watch my grandma make her pies sometimes. Like if I spent the night before a holiday, or if she was just making one to make it, to have pie at home.
Yeah.
But and then I learned how to make her lemon meringue, which is my dad's favorite. He has been on me to make one here for a couple of years, and I'm like, I just can't stand at the stove to do it. It takes a lot out of you. She could make she would get up literally at 3 o'clock in the morning so that they were fresh pies for dinner.
Yeah.
And she would make at least 8 cherry pies and 8 lemon meringue pies. And I don't know how she did it. I guess when you're used to cooking and doing all that all the time, it's like nothing.
Right, yeah. Because that's the way my granny was. Whenever she would make biscuits, she wouldn't measure anything. She just poured.
Yep. Amby says my mom talks all the time about how good of a cook she was. Okay, I didn't mean to make things sad in here. So, as far as AJ's and Kay's Yarny talk goes, we want to keep continuing to research the history of things, or research maybe some new things that are around, and figure out, how to use them and what to do with them. So if anybody has any ideas of things that they want to see as far as the history of anything to do with crafting, or any new things, which we have an idea of our next video, but there's so many new things happening out there. So many new places, like I know it's probably been around for a while, but I just started the Knitting Circle, and the sister one is the Creative Crochet Corner. And they're kind of like Craftsy, but then again, when I read up on the company, I think they took over Craftsy. So, but I'm not positive on that. Sandra says Irish crochet. What do you want to know about Irish crochet, Sandra? The history, or do you want? I mean, I don't know if we're going to actually teach how to make something, but we will look into things. Is that what you want? Is the history of Irish crochet? History. Okay. I will tell you that when we were looking up the history of crochet itself, it kind of put everything in together. So it may be hard to find things just for Irish crochet, but we will look and see what we can find.
Yes, we will.
And if we can find enough, we will definitely be on here talking about it.
Yes, we will.
That's one thing I would like to learn is Irish crochet. I love like the Irish crochet sweaters. Every time I see them, like in the Hirschner's book, I'm like, oh, I was trying to think of exactly what it was they said that Hirschner's bought. It's not the rights, it's the, oh, I don't remember.
The recipe.
No, not the recipe. The
The trademark.
oh no, I can't remember the word for it. It's basically the rights, but there's a word for it. The patent. Thank you, Kathy. I knew. Kathy's the one that's always going to tell me what word I can't think of. And yes, Sanja, the work is gorgeous. Whenever I make a video and I'm sitting there going, oh, I can't think of a word, but I know somebody's out there telling it to me. I know it's, I'm thinking Kathy knows the word and she'd be telling me right now. They bought the patent.
Okay.
So the first video that I watched on it, the girl was saying, so don't know what that means. Don't know if they'll be actually making it or what kinds and that. But because in the letter that Hirschner's wrote on it, and I've read it twice now, they said to look for new colors and stuff. So that tells me they're going to be making it.
Okay.
I mean, that's my interpretation. If they're
Well,
saying they're going to have new colors, how else will they have new colors?
right, yeah. I'm just excited because I actually do like big twist yarn.
Well, so do I. I mean, as you know, I'm making that pillow out of Big Twist Living, and I am just so sad because it feels so nice.
Mm,
So nice.
yeah.
Abby says maybe how commercial yarn got started.
Okay.
Like I know way back when they only could make natural yarn. So how did they go from that to what we have today? I think we kind of covered that when we did the history of crochet, but we can try and look into it more. Because we covered how when acrylics got started and stuff, but I'm assuming that when you say commercial start yarn, you're talking about acrylics. Or maybe how, or when big box stores got started. Does that sound like what you wanted to know, Amby? Maybe I could just go back and watch that episode. And she said yes. Okay. So more like when big box yarns got started. Or was the yes for the acrylic? Yes, yes. So okay. Probably the first was for the acrylic and the second was for big box. We will try to find that. It's so sad that it's so hard to find the history on a lot of the crafts and things. But we will do what we can do.
Oh, my computer is so slow.
So, as you guys know, we go back and forth between channels. So the next one will be on Kaylin's.
On my channel.
Hopefully next month. Oops. I don't know if she accidentally hit something again or what.
No, I muted myself because Adam was, and he needed to talk. So.
Okay.
Oh, no. Sit down.
Oh, I just thought of something that maybe we could look up. Would you guys be interested in knowing like when the history of crochet magazines got started? Or crochet and knitting? Or craft magazines in general?
That's fine with me.
I just realized, I just got my magazine and I was thinking, hey, I know Annie's started as this little tiny magazine called Annie's Attic. But before that, it was like a newspaper. And then they started the little tiny magazine because I would get them when I was like late teens, early 20s. And it was just neat to see the growth. And then I couldn't afford the next one because Bob and I were together then and things were, kind of tight.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden there was like Annie's, the store and that. And they've actually now went back and called it Annie's Attic.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they were like selling little things like out of the magazine and stuff at first. So it's just interesting to me about how that happens. Abby says I'll be having a live on May 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. What day of the week is that, Amby? You've never shopped Annie's catalog?
What? I get them all the time. I haven't like actually ordered from them, but I get them all the time.
I don't get catalogs from them. It's called it used to be when you looked it up anniescatalog.com.
Oh, I thought maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
And now they call it Annie's Attic. It's an online store. Sorry, I didn't differentiate between a regular store and an online store because to me, I shop a lot online, so. Oh, they do, Kathy? I'm going to have to get on the mailing list for that. She said they do send out a small booklet magazine.
Okay, I was thinking maybe I was crazy, but I know I am to an extent. But when you said that, I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong.
I hadn't seen more you sign up for one. I hadn't gotten, anything from them ever since I had gotten Annie's Attic before. So
I don't think I signed up for it out. That's the problem. Like
Sanja says I get it. Okay. I always get Hirschner's and Well, used to get Joann's. Oh, Mary Maxim. Or as I used to call it, Mary Maximum. Kathy says it only comes once in a while. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you get monthly. It's just like maybe every 3 months or every 6 months, something like that.
I love to get some of my notions from Annie's because they make some original ones that you just can't find anywhere else. Although, where did I get? I got one of the my needle minder. I didn't get it from Annie's, but it was I got it from Hirschner's. Hirschner's had it. They have some of Annie's original things now. So I'll show you because I got this needle minder and I believe it's an Annie's original. Kitty cat. Can you see it? There we go.
Yeah.
And ding. My needles. That's where I keep them. And it's really strong.
I was gonna put you on solo real quick, but
Huh?
I said I was gonna put you on solo real quick.
Oh. Um. Well, here for anybody who maybe didn't see it, I don't like going solo, but
There you go.
there it is with the needles. There's the kitty cat. Well, still one on there. That's the little tiny one right there. I usually have it like underneath a couple patterns or catalogs over here. And I do that now because the cats cross from Bob's chair to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that these come off is if somebody knocks against it pretty hard. And the cats usually don't get them to come off. They usually drop the whole thing on the floor, the whole page. And I get tired of picking it up all the time. So I always make sure it's underneath something else.
Right.
Abby says, I guess I'm just different from most people as I don't hardly ever buy notions or hooks. I just use the same ones I've had forever. Well, no, I used to be that way, Amby. The only reason why I got the needle minder and I waited a long time because, they're not that cheap. And I wanted to make sure that I had one that was strong enough. But because I'm always losing my needles in my bags and even though I have them in containers, they go to the bottom and I can't find them. So I wanted to have my needles next to me so that I could, I know they're there and I can get them. I know it's made more for people who do cross stitch and things. And plus, I'm thinking of getting back and doing maybe little tiny cross stitch things that won't take a long time. Just for when I need something different. But when I do get a notion, I want it to be cute.
Right. I don't have very many notions. I have a lot of stitch markers, but I don't really even use them.
Like a measuring tape I got from them, shaped like a cat.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was one of Annie's originals. I don't buy a lot of notions and stuff anymore. Once I get the back cleared out, I want to start making stitch markers again. So I just don't have the area to sit and work on them. way this chair is when my legs are up, it's too, I don't know, it's not positioned right.
Yeah.
Ellie says, I gotta go. You ladies and everyone in the chat, take care and have a good night. You too, Ellie. It was great seeing you again.
Yes, you too, Ellie.
We promise we're not just going to have sit and chat and talk videos, but we have both been so busy lately or sick
Yeah.
that it was just too hard to try and get something together for tonight. But we do have a big idea for our next one.
Yeah. It's a secret for right now.
And I'm kind of excited. Oh, I know something else I wanted to tell you guys. If you didn't know, for those people who like have gone to bingo and stuff and you know who Gia is from Hobie, she has started a podcast. And let me find the name. I don't want to mess up the name. I had signed up. She had asked for guinea pigs, but you know, she's already got it up and going on everything now. And I didn't get to start listening until yesterday. Was it yesterday? And I listened to like all of them because most of them are just a half an hour long podcasts. It's called Skein and Tell.
Oh, that's cute.
And she's doing a really good job. You could tell at, you know, the first couple, she was a little like, you know, but she's doing a really good job. And it's funny because she was actually talking, you know, she's doing a lot of like the history of, and she did an episode from sheep to skein.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been really, really interesting to listen to. And she puts her little quirky stuff in there. And like she does a little, um, I can't remember if she calls it Gia Jones or still Indiana Jones segment.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute.
I like it when people do play on words and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And she actually has an episode on what we are planning on doing. But she talked about it in a different way than what we were thinking of. So I got some more ideas. I am so sad. I I am so it's hard for me to get things done and stuff since I've been so sick for those couple months. I finally got my booklet for entering the 4-H fair here as an adult. I've had it for like 2 months. I haven't even picked it up to look at it. For the last 2 years, I was so excited. That's all I wanted to do. Once I found out that they had adult entries, and now that I finally got the book, because they were supposed to send it to me last year and they didn't, and they sent it this year, I'm like, now I'm kind of like,
Right, yeah.
I got to get my motivation back. Abby says, you have me so intrigued. I can't wait for next month's episode.
That's what we're here for. The suspense. My hands hurt. You know, I've done nothing except for figure out that I didn't like that in crochet. That's all I've done.
You didn't like what?
That stitch, that
Oh,
pattern, whatever I was trying to do.
what kind of stitch was it?
A single crochet. I
Okay.
absolutely do not like the single crochet, but I was trying to make something a little denser, but I don't like the way it's looking, so I'm gonna try and knit it.
Um, is it too short for you? Do you need it to be a little bit higher?
No, I don't. I just don't like the way it's looking.
Well, what I do if I don't like how the single crochet is looking, I now use the half double slip stitch.
I don't like the half double at all.
Okay. Half double's my favorite stitch.
You gave me an idea though. There's something similar to the half double as the extended single crochet. I'm gonna try that.
Hmm.
See what it looks like. What it look like?
That's it. Because the half double slip will add bulk.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking of it too. I love that stitch. I mean, I just learned about it last year, but I love to use it when I can.
I don't know. I think it's this yarn for real. I ain't found something I've liked with this yarn yet.
What kind of yarn is it?
It's the Karen Cotton Cloud Cake
Mm,
or Karen Cloud Cake. There's no cotton in it.
I was almost going to say I didn't think I had heard of a cotton cloud cake, but
Don't ask me. I just be talking to talk sometimes. You know this.
what time is it? Oh, it's 9:25 already.
Yes. I just noticed that a while ago when it
I
was.
figured it must have been starting to get late if
Yeah.
when Ellie left.
And I'm starting to yawn.
Yeah. I think we'll be letting you guys go. It was great seeing you tonight.
Yes.
Great for you guys to hang out with us. We really
It was
appreciate it. I do too. I really needed this after today.
when you
Uh,
did
I'm
crochet.
really having a hard time
How many?
when you do a single crochet stitch and just go back and forth. How many chains do you do when starting the next row?
Um. Well, a lot of times it's one, but I have seen where you don't do the one
I was
and
going to
just
say there's sometimes I don't even use a chain.
flip it and just start single crocheting right back. It keeps it from being like knot
Bulky.
side.
You don't get that little knobby side, yeah. But it's supposed to be one, but sometimes I don't even do that. You have a blessed one too, Sanja. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm just having a hard time with the fact that because I was sick, I didn't get to go see Aunt Lee.
Yeah.
And I had promised myself, that no matter what, I was going to go and see her the next time Bob went. And then there was no next time.
Yeah.
So I'm having a really, really hard time with that I didn't get to see her. I didn't see her at all this year. For all the times I went last year with him every week,
Yeah.
it's just, and she would write me and she'd say, "Don't be sorry. It's okay. You got to take care of yourself."
Yeah.
And sometimes it wasn't because I was sick. It's because Bob would say, "Oh, the last time he was there, so many people were sick in the home and stuff. So then I couldn't go around them." So
Yeah.
I was real sick and then she had pneumonia but anyway. Thank you, Amby. So see you guys later. See you next month. And hopefully we have a really fun episode for you guys. Night, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
I keep